Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in the room. There we go. Come on in. Hope that you're doing well. That your morning is going well so far. Good morning, Jenny. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Come on in the room. As you join, double tap for me. Share the stream out. Let somebody know I'm here. I'm alive. And we are ready to command our day. Yes. Yes, yes. Come on in. Great. Let me put my glasses on so I can see you all. Happy Monday, Miss Gloria. Hey, Harvey. How are you? How you doing? It's been a minute. Hey, Atlas. Good morning. Your name just brought me back to primary school. Oh my goodness. Atlas. Good morning, everyone. All right, come on in. Come on in the room. I think this is going to be a quick one this morning. I think so. I don't believe I have any stories to tell. I don't think so. Good morning. You're doing well? Awesome, awesome. I'm doing good. No complaints. Good morning, Queen E. How are you? Perfect energy. It is the doing of the Lord, or the Lord's doing. Hello, Chris. You're sleepy. Hey, May. How are you? How are you doing? How are you? Good morning to you all. Come on in, double tap for me. Share the stream out. Share it out. Share it out. Share it out. Good morning, Dallas. How are you? Someone said it. Good morning, Eileen. Good morning, Aldo. I got your email. I'm going to review it today. Hey, Liz. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Yoni. Good morning. Good morning, Teeks. Good morning, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming in the room. It's Monday again. That's crazy. It's Monday again. The time is going. So whatever you have to do, do it now. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. Do it now. Okay? Get it done. All right? Get it done. All right. Great, great, great. All right. Double tap share. Thank y'all so much. Let me do the same. Let me share it out as well. Let me do that. Let me share it out. Good morning. Good morning, Maverick. How are you? How are you doing? Let me share this out and then we'll get started. Good morning, Estrelle. Good morning. Gonna share this and then we'll get started. Hello, neighbor. Are you a tutor? No, I am not a tutor. What are you looking for tutoring in? Let me know. What do you want to learn? The person who asked, are you a tutor? What do you want to learn? What do you want to improve on? Hello. Hey, Bishop. Good morning. Thank you. English. Okay. So I do have a group of individuals who want to learn English. If you want to be a part of that group, message me the word invite. I hope you're able to type that. Okay. Message me the word invite. I'll add you to the English classes. You're in Ukraine. Is Lilia on? I didn't see her yet, but Lilia is in Ukraine as well. So for those of you who want to learn English, you want me to add you to the English class, you're going to message me so that I can add you to the English class. There's an English teacher in there that actually offers classes. Okay. All right. Welcome to the room. Great, great, great. Thank you. Thank you. Computer training. Okay. I don't know anyone that can help you with that. I don't think so. I don't know anybody that can help you with that. But you can look up on this platform here, you'll find a lot of individuals, okay? All right, good morning, everyone. We are 300 strong. Welcome, welcome. I'm Anika V. Brown, Master Life Coach and Mentor with a focus in productivity and mindset. Welcome to my virtual space. We gather here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We get together, we get motivated, we get some strategies, we go out and we execute. So welcome. Hit that follow button if you have not done so yet, so you'll get the notification whenever I go live. Hey, Titan, how are you? So yes, hit that follow button. We're going places. We're doing major things. It is very important that in this season that you're connected to a community, all right? A community of like-minded individuals that are going places and doing things. So hit that follow button, get connected, and join us right here. Make sure that you show up. You're showing up for yourself now, okay? So make sure that you show up. Again, I'm live here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So get connected, show up, and let's go higher. Let's become a better version of ourselves. Now, we like to get started here with our gratitude check-in. I'm doing well, Maverick. I am. Thank you so much. We like to get started with our gratitude check-in. So go ahead and drop in the comments some things that you're absolutely grateful for today. Go ahead and do that. Put in the comments some things that you're grateful for today. Doesn't have to be big, doesn't have to be fancy, but what are you grateful for today? We practice gratitude because it helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance. We're not complaining. We're not sitting around saying this is not good enough. This is not big enough. No. Good morning, Brayden. How are you? We are being grateful for what we already have. So go ahead and drop in the comments some things that you're absolutely grateful for today. English is very difficult. If you want to learn English, message me, okay? So I can add you to the group. Grateful for all of it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hey, how are you, my friend? Grateful for the big three. Grateful for new mercies, new grace. Awesome. Grateful for the big three. I love it. Oh, it's going so fast. Let me try to keep up. Grateful for being alive, for waking up, for the grace of God. I love that. I love it. Grateful for life, friends, and family. Awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Grateful for everything. Grateful for my life. Awesome. I love that. Hey, Andre, how are you? Good morning to you. So again, we practice gratitude because it helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance. Wait a minute. My daughter had to go to the ER for vertigo. Grateful that she's doing better. Awesome. I love that. I love that. I'm happy that she's doing better. I am happy that she's doing better. Grateful for today and the big three. Awesome. Hello from Thailand. How are you? I'm sorry, but you're going to have to catch the replay and slow it down, my friend. On the replay, you'll be able to slow it down. Or just keep showing up. Your ears will adjust to the speed at which I speak. Okay? All right. I only have a limited amount of time to get through the content. So for those of you who I speak too fast for you, if you keep showing up, your ears will adjust to the speed at which I speak. All right. Or you can catch the replay and slow it down. Okay. Downside. Okay. All right. If that is what you're grateful for, then okay. Grateful for the big three and excited to step into the 40s Club. Happy birthday to you. Yes, indeed. Welcome to the 40s Club. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But I must say, I feel very good in my 40s, and I'm very intentional about making sure that even in my 40s, it is absolutely the best decade. I want to make sure that it is the best decade so far. So I'm very intentional about that. Good morning, Michael. Very intentional about that. Today, okay. Well, we're close. We're close. We're close. We're close. Let's see. Grateful for waking up, health, and my husband. Awesome, Alexis. Good morning to you. All right, great. So that is our gratitude check-in. Again, we practice gratitude here because it helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance. We're not sitting around complaining. We don't do that. Because what you give your energy to is what will magnify or get bigger in your life. So you want to make sure that you're focusing on things that you actually want to see multiply in your life. Good things. All right. Okay, great. Now the theme for this year is executive living. We're focusing on operating our lives like a Fortune 500 company, and we are the executive, right? We are the executive over this organization, this company. So we want to make sure that we're making healthy choices and doing the things that we're supposed to do. Now, with that theme, we have 2 mantras that we're walking through the year with. Mantra number 1. I am an effective executive over my life. So yes, type that in the comments. I am an effective executive over my life. And mantra number 2, I only exude executive energy. I'm focused, I'm disciplined, I'm organized. Yes, indeed, I am. I'm focused. I won't let anybody take me off track. No, I know where I'm going and I'm heading in that direction. I'm disciplined. I'm not going to work based on my emotions, based on how I'm feeling today. No, I'm going to get up and do what I got to do. I'm organized. I'm not in everything and trying to do everything. And no, I'm only going to do what is necessary for me to get to the destination that I'm trying to get to. All right. So again, the 2 mantras that we're walking through the year with. Number 1, I am an effective executive over my life. Number 2, I only exude executive energy. I'm focused. I'm disciplined. I'm organized. All right. And as you continue to say that and speak that, you will see how it reflects in the decisions that you make. All right. Because everything is going to be filtered through that. Is this helping me to be an effective executive? Is this thing helping me to exude executive energy? Is it helping me to focus? Is it helping me to stay disciplined? Is this thing helping me to stay organized? So everything that you do is going to be filtered through those mantras that we're walking through the year with. Okay. All right, great. Let's pray and then we'll get into our affirmations. Good morning, Malcolm. How are you? How you doing? Let's pray. I'm going to pray the 23rd Psalm. Hey, good morning. How are you? From Accra. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Let's pray. I'm going to pray the 23rd Psalm for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments, amen. It says that you agree with the prayer. All right, so here we go. The Lord is our shepherd. We shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil, for thou art with us. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil, our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. Good morning, Oral. How are you? I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Yes, surely, without a doubt, goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives. All right, let's keep it moving. We're going to move right into our affirmations. Hey, HJ, how are you? So you can find the affirmations in the front of the Bold Moves manual. Okay, you can find it in the front of the Bold Moves manual. Hey, how are you? Good morning. Let me see what's the name. Okay, the visionary. How are you? So you can find the affirmations in the front of the Bold Moves manual. All right, let me tell y'all this before I get into the affirmations. So I'm working on editing 2.0. And 2.0 has evolved into something else, right? So it won't be Bold Moves Manual 2.0. It has evolved into something else because as I'm working on it, I'm thinking, and this is going to help somebody, right? It's going to help somebody just listening. As I'm working through and editing what was 2.0 of this book, I'm like, okay, how far do I want this book to go? I can't just write it just for our live streams. I want it to go further than just our live streams. So I changed the name of the book, totally changed the name of the book and the directional focus of the book. So it won't be 2.0 of this book. I'll let you know once I get done with the editing process, but it has shifted from Bold Moves 2.0 because of the direction that I want to take the book in and some additional things that I'm planning to do, right? I know I teach y'all to set goals and do things on your own, and I'm doing that in my own life. You're waiting to purchase it? Okay, great. So it has evolved, right? Yes, divine intervention. Absolutely. I was going through the edits and I'm thinking like, well, I have to write this book to go further than just our live streams. So it has turned into something else and I'm excited about it. Very excited about it. It's new territory for me, getting amazing help from Jenny. So yeah, I'm excited about it. So let's get into the affirmation. As a writer, I get it. Most of the time, things change in it and get deeper. Yeah, absolutely. That's what it was. Because I was writing and I'm thinking as I'm going through the edits, like, is it just a live stream you want this book to get to? And the answer is no, because I'm taking my business to another level, starting a new arm to my business. And that book is really going to help me to pave the way to get into where I'm trying to get to with my business. So yes, thank you. So it's no longer Bold Moves Manual 2.0, but it has shifted into something else. And once I get the cover redone, because I'm going to have to redo the cover, then I'll share that with you all. All right? Okay, great. Let's get into the affirmations. Let's get into it. Let's do that. You can always still get a copy of this one because it's really good. All right? It's really good. All right, so here we go. Let's go through our affirmations. So I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them. And then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. Okay? There's so much power in agreement. So here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself. And I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. I am a visionary. I see beyond my present. I think beyond limitations. I create the future. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can build it. I can become it. I can overcome it. I can write it. I can launch it. Nothing is impossible for me. I can heal from it. I can recover. I can go there. I can own it. It can be fully funded. Right, Miss Gloria? Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can become it. I can overcome it. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter the educational status. It doesn't matter what people say or what people think. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can become it. I can overcome it. Okay? Yes, I can get there. How to maintain confidence when there's so many ways to choose doubt. Why are you choosing doubt? Let me help Rosemary really quickly. Why are you choosing doubt? I want you to hear yourself. You just said choose doubt. You are making that decision. You're choosing doubt. So all you have to do is change your choice. That's it. Right, Rosemary? All you have to do is change your choice. That's the really quick answer. Right? That's a really quick answer. You said there's so many opportunities to choose doubt. I think that's what you said. But why are you choosing doubt? Don't choose doubt. Choose confidence. Right? Choose to show up as who you believe that you are. I'm all of that. I am. I am. And not from an ego standpoint, but I know the investment that I've put into myself. So I can choose to show up confidently. Okay? So if you're struggling with showing up with confidence, how much work have you put into yourself? Let me ask that. And I'm diverting, but this is going to help somebody, because I'm sure she's not the only person that's thinking that. Right? Think about how much work you've put into yourself. And if you have not put any work in yourself, start today, because that is really going to help with your self-confidence. Okay? The more work you put into you, it's going to help you to show up confidently. I know what it took for me to get to the level of knowledge that I have, right? I know the sacrifices that I have to make to look the way that I look. All right? So when you put the work in yourself, you have no choice but to show up confidently. I work for this. Okay? I didn't just wake up looking like this. And if I would let my life situations and circumstances have their way, I wouldn't look like this or sound like this. So consider the work that you put into yourself, my friend, and make a different choice. Do not choose doubt. Okay? Do not choose doubt. I promise you, once you start working on your mindset, working on your inner healing, working on your outer appearance, because that is important too, but you want to start from the inside out. Once you start doing that, you will never even consider doubting yourself. You won't. You won't. All right? So make a different choice today, my friend. I hope that answered your question. I hope it did. No longer will you choose doubt. Don't do it. All right? Start working on yourself. And as you work on yourself, you'll find that you're showing up more confidently, because only you understand the sacrifices that you have made. Only you. Whomever has an opinion or a negative thing to say, they don't know your sacrifice. They don't understand it. Okay? So make a different choice. Work on you, and that will definitely help you in the area of confidence. Okay? And if you need to hire somebody to help you with that, you can do that as well. It's okay. There's so many confidence coaches in this internet space. If you need to do that, like I paid to learn etiquette. As I'm growing, I want to learn etiquette, posturing, what to do when I go out, right? I invest in me. So when I show up confidently, I'm the only one that understands the investment. So it doesn't matter what anybody else wants to say, right? It doesn't. I invest in me to be better, to be a better version of myself. And I'm going to show up as such. And not in a egotistic way, but no, I love me and I want to show up my best. I hope that helped you. I know I just went off, but I hope that it helps somebody. Okay? All right. I invest in myself. Whatever I want to learn, whatever I feel is going to help me to be better, I invest in it. I do. Like I pay for etiquette classes. I do. So none of this is just, I wake up and that's it. No. I invest in me. Okay, great. Awesome. But I hope that answered your question. I hope it helped somebody. Okay? All right, awesome. Let's get into some announcements. Let's do that. Do you speak Spanish? No, I don't. One day I will, though. One day I will. One day I will speak Spanish. All right, so here are your announcements. For those of you who came in late, you may not have heard me introduce myself as a master life coach and mentor. I am. And with that, I do have a coaching community and I have a mentorship program. So for those of you who are looking for guidance, for structure, for accountability, for more alignment, you want to stop surviving, you want to stop circling the same mountain, you want to go to the next level. You're going to message me the word mentor, use that little yellow box next to the comment section and message me the word mentor so I can get you information, additional information on the services that I do offer. All right. If you know that this is the year that you really want to take yourself seriously, you want to take your goals seriously. Good morning, Vicky. How are you? You want to take your goals seriously and get to your next level, you're going to message me the word mentor. I'm going to send you some additional information about my services, and then we can move from there and start working on getting you to your next level. All right. Sometimes it does take that outside perspective and new strategies to get you to where you're trying to go. All right, great. So message me the word mentor. I'll send you some additional information about my programs. And you're doing great. Awesome. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, so I'll send you more. The content on your course is amazing. Thank you, Aldo. Thank you. So he's a part of my mentorship program and a part of my coaching community as well. So if you've been thinking or considering, there he's sharing his review of my course. So inside of my mentorship, you learn time management, you learn mindset, you learn how to actually plan your goals effectively. Hey, Danny, good morning. Not just say, I want to do this. No, that is not a solid goal. There's a technique to it. All right. So again, if you're ready to work with me, just message me the word mentor and I will get the information over to you so that you can get into the program and have the same testimonials as my mentees do. Hey, good morning, Miss Roos. I hope I said that right. I hope I said that correct, but good morning. All right. So for those of you who are saying, yes, I do need a coach. I do need a mentor. I need to take the courses, but I do not have a budget for it right now. Good morning, Lady Lux. You can see the link in bio. There is a free resource there. It's called the Money Plan, 10 ways to fund your personal development. You're going to download that. You're going to work those ideas. Then you're going to come on back and invest in yourself. You investing in you is the best investment that you could ever make. Investing in yourself. All right. So download the Money Plan, work those ideas, then come on back and invest in yourself. All right. Cute. Great advice. Okay. Awesome. I thought you left. I'm happy that you stuck around, Rosemary. Stay with us. Hit that follow button and join us right here. I'm live here Mondays through Fridays, okay? 6:30 a.m. So make sure that you show up. And this is another way that you can invest in yourself, making sure that you show up to get the information that you need to take you to your next level, okay? That is an investment in yourself. I'm going to take this 1 hour for myself to listen to strategies that is really going to help me. Where was the Money Plan? It's on the link in my bio. If you go to my bio, let's see if I can show you on here. If you go to the link in bio, let me show you how to find the link in bio. All right, so this is my page here, okay? The link is right here, right below the bio information, this link right here. Okay, the link is right here. If you tap that link right here, it's going to take you to, let me tap it. So it's going to open up here. Okay, so if you want more information about my services, it's here as well. See that? See that? Okay. So this is a digital copy of the book for those of you who don't have it. If you don't have this and you want a digital version, it's right there. Okay? Great. And the coaching community. And what is this? So right here, that's a money plan. All right. So for those of you who want to download it, this is all new, good information. Okay, great, great, great. So if you want the money plan, that's it right here. You can download it. Great to listen to you. I can understand. Okay. Which is book available. Thank you, Maverick. All right. So the money plan is right here. And you just grab it. Just download it. Okay. All right. So again, for those of you who didn't see it, the link is right here, just below my bio. Right there. Okay. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Great. I think that's it for the announcement. Is it okay when you learn something you don't understand? It was a nightmare. No, it's not. So you're looking at it wrong. Let me just help my friend here, because I know that in helping her out, I'm helping others as well. Okay? And I have a little bit of time today. I got to take my car to the shop, but let me help her. Okay? So our question, is it okay to feel, don't ever label yourself that, okay? I know, but don't label yourself that, but I'm going to read it. Is it okay to feel dumb when you learn something we don't understand before? It was a nightmare. No, it's okay. Life comes with lessons, okay? Life comes with lessons, and there are some things that we're not going to learn unless we make a mistake. Let me put it that way, plain and simple, okay? Life comes with lessons. It's all about your perspective, and I did a teaching on perspective last week, so go to my YouTube channel and watch that teaching on perspective. You're going to mess up. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to connect to the wrong people. You're going to go the wrong place. You're going to waste a lot of time. You're going to make some money decisions that don't make sense. It's just going to happen. But it is up to you to learn the lessons. It's up to you to learn the lessons from those mistakes. We're not perfect. Okay? I don't want you to feel dumb. All I want you to do is pull the lessons from whatever the situation was that you experienced. And as you said, you did not understand before. Okay, so you got to give yourself some grace right there. You said, I did not understand before. We don't know it all, so we're going to make mistakes. We're going to connect to the wrong people. We're going to connect to the wrong places. And sometimes we overstay, right? But as soon as you realize and you pull the lesson from whatever the situation was, you're going to be okay learning the lesson. So I don't want you to feel dumb, because that is going to block your growth. Sitting in that place of, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I made that mistake. I can't believe I connected to them. I can't believe I spent the money that way. Learn the lesson, get back up and move on. Because the longer you sit there in that space of, oh my God, I made a dumb mistake, you're wasting recovery time. Okay, let me calm down. I get passionate about this thing. You're wasting recovery time. Grab the lesson, make a different decision, and move forward. Okay? We're in the second quarter. Like, time is not waiting on anybody. It's not waiting. So you make a mistake and you realize that, okay, I made a mistake. I should not have done that. Okay, grab the lesson. Did I talk too soon? Did I open up too soon? Did I trust too soon? Right? Did I not steward, which we're going to talk about this now. Did I not steward my money well? Grab the lesson, get up and move on, because you're wasting recovery time. Okay? You're not dumb, my friend. Life comes with lessons. Okay? Life comes with lessons. And with the terms that you're using, I'm assuming that you're a very young individual. You have time to recover. Okay? Some mistakes that you make in your 20s and your 30s, it's easier to recover. But when you make those mistakes in your 40s, your 50s, and your 60s, it's a little harder to recover, but you can. You can still recover. So based on the way that you're typing, I would imagine that you're a very young person. You make the mistakes when you're young and grab the lessons and move on. Okay? Don't waste the recovery time sitting, throwing a pity party. Don't do that. Get up and go. learn the lessons, and move on. Hey, how are you, my friend? Okay, I hope that helped you. I hope it did. I hope it helped somebody. But do not sit in that space of, I feel dumb because I did something that I didn't understand. You answered your own inquiry. I didn't understand. Okay? And I know sometimes it takes you going through a healing process, but you have to forgive yourself because you made a decision based on the limited amount of information that you had at the time. Okay? And it could be limited information about your self-worth, your value. I've been there. So I'm not just talking from what I read in a book. I've been there. I made a decision based on the limited amount of information that I had about who I was, how valuable I am, right? What I can bring to the table, who I can become. I had a limited amount of information about that, and I made some decisions that were not the best decisions, but I chose to learn the lessons from them. Okay? So don't call yourself dumb. Don't say that. Okay? You know what? I made a mistake. I messed up. I made a decision, but there's a lesson attached to it. So I'm going to learn the lesson and then I'm going to move on. Okay? All right? And I know it's easier said than done, but I promise you that if you get to the point where you trust yourself enough and you believe in you, you will get there where things will happen and you will say, okay, I should not have made that decision, because you're going to continue to make mistakes. Again, we're human. We mess up. We make mistakes. Okay? But it's about your mindset. It's about your perspective concerning the thing that happened. Okay, I made a mistake. I should not have done that. I should not have wasted my time there. It's okay. Get up. Move on. All right? I hope that helped somebody. I hope it did. All right. Let's get into the word of the day. Let's do that. Let's see if we can get through that. Because I got to get my car to the shop by 8:30. I told them I would be there at 8:30. But we'll see. The word of the day. Let's get to it. Where is it? The word of the day is stewardship. I told y'all that we would talk about stewardship this week. So page 123 and 124. If I'm not able to get through all of it, I probably won't be able to get through all of it. 123, 124, and 125. We're talking about stewardship today. Okay? Stewardship. So this is the Bold Moves Manual. Again, you can grab a digital copy from the link in my bio, or you can order a hard copy if you like to write in your books like I do. Okay? Choose reminds me to get my B2 certificate. What is B2? If it's something that's going to help you get a better position, I would say go ahead. Go for it. Okay? Go for it. So, stewardship. Okay? Page 123, 124, and 125. If you want a hard copy of the book, this is where you get it. That's where you can get it. So let's talk about stewardship. Oh, I need to skip to my page. Let's find it down here. So let's talk about stewardship. I promise you, if you get this, you'll be ahead of the game. Okay? You will be ahead of the game if you master your stewardship skills. You'll be ahead of the game. I promise you. You will. Okay? So let's talk about it. So stewardship is the conducting, supervising, or managing of something. So managing well what you've been given. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you. I appreciate it. I truly do. I appreciate it. So it's the conducting, supervising, or managing of something. Where do we get it? So it's pinned. Vicky, do you see the pin? It's going to go off in like 3 seconds. Do you see the comment that is pinned? That's how you get the hard copy. If you want the digital version, the e-version, it's on the link in my bio. Okay, Vicky? Let me know if you see it. This is where you get the hard copy of the book. I'm in the US. So if you find that they don't ship to your country, you can grab the e-version. Okay? You can grab the e-version if they don't ship to your country. Okay, great. So managing well what you've been given. So stewardship can determine the level of success, impact, and blessing that you experience and maintain in your life. All connected to stewardship. Stewardship is about how well you manage what you've been given. It's more than just money. Because I know when I say stewardship, the first thing that goes off is money. No, stewardship applies to more than just money. That is why I'm saying that if you can master the art of stewardship, you'll be ahead of the game. It's more than just money. It's about your time, managing your time well. And as an effective executive, you have to manage your time well. It's about managing your talents, those things that you know how to do well. Are you managing them well? Okay? It's about managing relationships as well and managing resources. So stewardship applies to more than just money. It's about time, talent, relationship, and the resources that you have. God has entrusted us with gifts and opportunities and responsibilities. The question then becomes, are we managing them well? Because you have to. At its core, stewardship is management. The word steward means someone entrusted with responsibility over something that does not belong to them. It all belongs to God. Everything that you have, it belongs to God. He entrusted you with it so that you can use it effectively, and hopefully you are. Okay? So in Bible times, a steward managed the household, finances, or business affairs of the master. Today, we are stewards over the gifts, the opportunities, the resources, and the influence that God has given all of us. All of us. Now, how we manage what we have determines what we will receive later. If you're faithful over a little, God will trust you with more. Okay? So don't be the person that is praying for more, but you're not caring for the little that you have. Which is why we practice gratitude every morning. And I tell you all, it doesn't matter how small it is. Be grateful for it. There is someone that is praying for just a percentage of what you have, what you're complaining about. And if all you're doing is complaining about what you have, the blessings won't come. It won't come. Okay? All right? So care for the little that you have. Because if you're praying for more, but you're not taking care of what you have, it's a setup for disappointment. You're going to be disappointed because more is not going to come. You're not taking care of what you have right now. Okay? So if you find that you've been waiting for something for a very long time, you got to do an evaluation to see, am I stewarding what I currently have well? Am I doing that? Am I doing that? Am I stewarding my current resources well? The little that you say you have. You call it little, but somebody else. Hey, Fortitude, how are you? I was looking for you last week. We talked about your word last week, right? So I know I said I didn't have a story, but back in the days when I had this little attic space, right? When I moved I told y'all that when I moved to the state that I'm in right now, that my friend hid me in his family basement for 30 days. After I moved out of that basement, I was in an attic. So from the lower level to the upper level of a rooming house, I had this little attic, right? And I took care of that thing the best way I knew how to. It was always clean, always tidy. Okay? So when I walk around now in my 5-bedroom home, it's because of how I stewarded those little pockets that I was in. I stewarded well. Okay? When I was sleeping on the floors in the projects in Brooklyn, I wasn't complaining. It hurt. But I got up, get myself together, and I went to work. I came home. I knew the floor was it. And that was it. I wasn't complaining. I appreciated that thing. I had a little fleece blanket on the floor, and I took care of it, made sure it was clean, and that the floor was clean. So when I walk around now in my home, it's because I stewarded the little pockets that I had. I stewarded them well. Okay? All right. So stewardship isn't just about having more. It's about managing well. Managing well. You don't need $1 million to be a good steward. You need the right mindset and the right habits. The right mindset and the right habits. Okay, so let's talk about the mindset really quickly. I'm probably only going to be able to get through the mindset. So again, we're on page 123, 124, 125 of the Bold Moves Manual. I don't think I'm going to be able to get through all of it because I need to get my car to the dealership by 8:30. And it's like a 45 minutes drive. So let's see if I can get through a little bit of this, okay? But I hope that the lessons that I shared earlier helped somebody. You can come back tomorrow for more. Tomorrow I'll have a lot of time. Tomorrow. Okay, so let's talk about the mindset of good stewardship. Now, many people would struggle with stewardship because they have the wrong mindset. So let's break free of these 3 common mental blocks to good stewardship. Number 1 is the ownership versus stewardship mentality. Number 2 is the scarcity versus the abundance mindset. And number 3 is short-term thinking, or short-term versus long-term perspective. That's a good question, my friend. What's your name? Let me see, what's your name? Anka. Our names are too close. Okay, so here's the first one. The ownership versus stewardship mentality. Now, a lot of us live with an ownership mentality. We believe everything we have belongs to us and that's it. But good stewards understand that God owns everything. Yes, he does. We're just the managers of it. Our time, our money, our gifts, the influence that we have, it's not ours. They're entrusted to us to use them wisely. Okay? So when you shift from that ownership to stewardship, you know what? I got to manage this relationship well because God has entrusted this person in my care. I promise you, if we just have that mindset right there, a lot of things will work differently. Because if you're taking care of this person that God has entrusted you with in a way that will please God, we will make the right decisions. Okay? You see how broad stewardship is? It's not just about money. Okay? So when you shift from ownership to stewardship, you stop being reckless and start being intentional with the resources that you have. All right? Now, the scarcity versus abundance mindset. Some people don't steward well because they operate from a scarcity mindset. They fear losing what they have. They hoard resources instead of using them wisely. They doubt that God will provide more. A good steward believes in abundance. There is enough for all of us. God is working on it and providing. He is the provider. Okay? So a good steward believes in abundance. And this is why, again, we focus on gratitude every morning. Good stewards understand that when you manage well, God will multiply because he can trust you. When you give, you make room for more. You do. If you have a handful of oranges and you know that in the season you need apples, right? You know that in the season you need apples. Why are you still holding on to all these oranges? Give some away so you can make room for the apples that you need in this season. Okay? So when you give, you make room for increase. It's abundance to have good health. Yes, Maverick. Make room for more. Absolutely. So when you use your gift also, they grow. The more I teach you all on here is the more confident I become in myself, in my teaching skills. Okay? Because I've heard people say before, oh, don't be teaching your stuff for free. I've seen posts like that. Stop teaching your stuff for free. Stop getting on and teaching for free. The more I teach you all is the more confident I become in my teaching skills. So it is helping me as well. Right? So don't be there like, oh my God, I'm not going to give them my gift. I'm not going to volunteer. They need to pay me. No, you need to exercise your gifts. You need to exercise it. Okay? So use your gift and they will grow. Use your gift and they will grow. Give away. Yes, yes, Maverick. And you make room for more. Absolutely. So here's the third mindset. The third mindset shift. Or things to consider. So short-term versus long-term perspective. Poor stewardship happens when people live for the moment. They just live in the now. And this is where those who win the lottery, this is where they fall short, right? They get all this money and they're like, oh, spend, 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 not thinking about their future. They just spend, right? They spend without thinking about the consequences of spending like that. Okay? So poor stewards also neglect their health, their relationship, and their purpose. And we don't want to do that. Okay? We got to take care of our health, take care of our relationships, and take care of our purpose, right? Step into it. Okay, I got 9 minutes and then I have to get off here. Now, another side to this is those who think that they don't have enough, so they can't be a good steward. That's wrong. So you'll hear people say, I'm waiting for a better season to start managing wisely. That's a bad idea. If you don't know how to manage $10, how are you going to manage 100? How are you going to manage 1,000? How are you going to manage 10,000? So if you've ever used that excuse of, well, when things get better, then I will steward well. No. You have to steward where you're at and what you have. I know a few lottery winners in time who won a lot of money. Hopefully they managed it well. Yes, Almas. If you don't know how to manage $10, you're not going to know how to manage 100. You're not going to know how to manage $1,000. So stop using the excuse of, I'll do better when I have more. No. What's that, Sakina?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Oh, it was my birthday.
Is your computer in it?
Yeah.
Check it to see if it broke. All right. So you got to manage where you're at. Okay. So a good steward thinks long term. They ask questions like, how will this decision impact my future? Is this investment going to bring lasting benefits? Am I setting up the next generation for success? So these are the things that you're going to consider, because that's long-term thinking. Okay? All right. Let's see. I'm going to give you the bullet points and then I've got to go. For those of you who want to get everything, it's in the book. Page 123, 124, and 125. All right. So here are practical ways to be a better steward. Practical ways to be a better steward. Number 1, steward your time well. Plan your days with intention. Plan them with intention. Prioritize what truly matters and use your gifts daily. Okay? Next, you're going to steward your talents and your gifts. Don't bury them. Think about the parable of the talents in the Bible, right? Don't bury them, even if it's one you have. You got one thing that you know how to do very well. You know how to cook. Do that. Manage that well. Okay? Because you never know what doors will open up for you just working in that line that you're really good at. Okay? Don't bury them. And invest in learning and growth. Develop that skill. Invest in yourself. So you're going to read more. Take courses if you can to develop that skill that you have. And the third thing, stewarding your finances. Money is a tool. How you manage it determines your financial future. So budget wisely. And don't say, oh, I don't make enough to budget. Or I make a lot, so I don't need to budget. That is wrong. Wrong thinking. Major organizations, they have a budget. So don't ever say, oh, I make too little to budget, or I make a lot of money, I don't need to budget. Wrong thinking. Wrong thinking. Okay? So budget wisely, save and invest. Give generously. That's another part of it. You got to give. Stewards don't just store up wealth. They bless others with it. How do you feel about... All right. And the fourth thing, steward your relationships. Be intentional with your family and your friends. Build meaningful connections. Be a good steward over the influence that you've been given. Okay, use your leadership and your platform for good, not bad. And again, you can do this even in the home. Influence works in the home as well. Influence is not just a social media thing. It's not. You need influence in the home to get the buy-in of your family and friends. What you're live, not eligible for recommendation, restricted because it primarily directs people off the platform. I didn't say anything. All right. I guess that is my cue to go. I don't know. Somebody must have reported the live, but that is my cue to go. So stewardship is the word of the day. I'm going to cut it there. Get the rest of the notes in the book. Okay. Get the rest of the notes there. Page 123 and 124. So the word of the day is stewardship. Okay, stewardship. Let's make some declarations and then I've got to go. I'll cut the live off. Somebody reported the live. I didn't say anything though. I didn't. But okay. You're welcome. Let's make some decrees and then I've got to go. All right, so the word of the day is stewardship. I'm sorry I had to cut it so short, but grab the book and get the rest of the notes there, the rest of the strategy there. All right, so here we go. I'm going to decree for all of us. You're going to type in the comments, I agree with that, okay? All right, so here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. That is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today, and we understand that anything is possible. Anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. So steward well all the resources that you have, the relationships that you have. Steward your time well, steward your energy well, okay? And don't let anybody make you feel bad about it. If you're setting up standards and boundaries to make sure that you're stewarding what you have well, don't let anybody guilt trip you and ask you, who do you think you are? I'm a good steward. I'm stewarding my money well, so I can't give it out and you tell me, oh, I'm going to give it back to you and you never do. No, I have to steward well. So put those boundaries in place if you need to. All right, so take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things. Expect answered prayers. Expect promotion and increase. Anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. So get something done today. All right, awesome. Again, for those of you who want to work with me, send me a message and let's discuss the options that are available for you to work with me. All right. The replay will be on my YouTube channel. No. Let me do this puzzle really quickly. Great. So the replay will be on my YouTube channel. I am the Productivity Coach on YouTube. I'm Anika V. Brown on Facebook. So find me there and catch the replay there. Okay. All right, awesome. I got to go. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. I'll have another word of the day for you. Have a great day.